Andor, the next Star Wars series on Disney Plus, is less than 1 week away. Well, it's actually less than 3 days away now. Taking a new look at the galaxy far, far away, we're bound to be in for a surprise. However, early reviews suggest the series won't be playing with too many Easter eggs. That does not stop us from looking at 5 Andor cameos that make total sense, especially with the Galactic Empire looming over and being so close to Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Greetings my young Padawans, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Star Wars Now. We're all super excited for Andor, so let's get into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video for myself and the team here at Star Wars Now. We're bringing you the latest Andor content all through all 12 episodes. We've got the first 3 this week with a premiere on Wednesday, but then we've also got 9 other episodes. That's going to be exciting, stick around, hit that subscribe button. So with the first impressions of Andor, maybe putting off the idea of Easter eggs and cameos. While Disney Plus' The Mandalorian may be sneaking them in everywhere, Andor may not be doing the same. However, that does not mean we won't be seeing some well-known characters or little references. Perhaps even some minor ones as well. The latest live-action series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, made references here and there. However, Andor does not look to use nostalgia or Easter eggs to amplify the own story. Something some other shows could take note of, but we'll discuss it later. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, introduced us to director Orson Krennic, played by Ben Mendelsohn. It would seem he might not fit into the first season of Andor, given it does take place 5 years before the Battle of Yularen, therefore 5 years before Krennic appears in Rogue One. However, we know he was active in the Empire before the feature film. Additionally, Krennic was vital to the construction of the Death Star project. Here's where it gets interesting. Krennic was the director of the Imperial Military Department of Advanced Weapons Research. Given this department belonged to the Imperial Intelligence, we may get a reference to him, therefore connecting with the Imperial Security Bureau, which will also feature heavily in Andor. Krennic has a rivalry with Grand Moff Will of Tarkin, hoping to win favour from Emperor Palpatine, so there might be a clue there. Season 2 of Andor will take place closer to Rogue One, therefore it's more likely that Krennic could appear in the second season rather than the first. The rebellion isn't formed in the first season, only coming about 4 to 3 years before the Battle of Yularen. However, that does not mean we wouldn't hear conversations about what's happening on Scarif or other Imperial locations. These suggestions won't matter to the characters currently, however viewers it will connect well as one of the many 5 Andor cameos if we do hear of Krennic.
We stand here amidst my achievement, not yours!
I'm afraid the recent security breaches have laid bare your inadequacies as a military director.
Bail Organa cameos in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. However, Jimmy Smits was not done with the character yet. He would appear in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that both Rogue One and Kenobi are set on either side of Andor, it is possible Organa is one of our 5 Andor cameos. We'll be watching parts of the Imperial Senate in the upcoming series. Genevieve O'Reilly, who plays Mon Mothma, and Jimmy Smits starred together in Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. However, might we see them together again? I hope so. Organa was a vital asset to the early rebellion, being one of the early founders of the Alliance to restore the Republic. And he represented his homeworld of Alderaan in the Galactic Senate during both the Republic and Empire's reigns. Given we'll have Mon Mothma in the upcoming series, it is possible Bail will be seen with her. Organa believed that the Rebel Alliance would overthrow the Empire and the democracy would reign over the galaxy once again. Unfortunately, Bail would never see his dream come true. He was victim of the Empire's most dreaded weapon, the Death Star, when it was deployed to Alderaan and the super laser weapon was fired on the defenseless planet. However, Bail was instrumental in bringing Obi-Wan Kenobi back into the fold. He was also indirectly brought Luke Skywalker into what would become the Galactic Civil War.
I want to inform my people that there will be no peace. We will need every advantage.
Your friend, the Jedi.
He served me well during the Clone Wars, and has lived in hiding since the Emperor's purge. Yes, I will send for him.
Another character I'm looking forward to potentially appearing is Wolf Yularen. Yularen served as higher-ranking officer in the Galactic Republic and the Galactic Empire. Some might remember him as Anakin Skywalker's Admiral during the Clone Wars. He would later work for the Empire as an intelligence officer. But at the end of the Clone Wars, Yularen was considered one of the most prominent naval officers at the time. However, he would stay loyal to the Empire during Order 66 and during the Age of the Empire, serving the Imperial Security Bureau in the Age of the Empire. Again, we know the ISB will be present in Star Wars Andor, therefore Wolf Yularen fits into one of our 5 Andor cameos. Additionally, we know actor Anton Lesser will be playing an ISB officer. During the trailer for the series, he's seen at the head of a meeting. It's possible Yularen may get a cameo in the upcoming series. For example, he cameoed in Star Wars Rebels working with Grand Admiral Thrawn. However, Yularen would eventually meet his fate. Many may not know, but he was present in the first Death Star film, A New Hope. During Tarkin's meeting of high-ranking officers, Yularen was present on the Death Star. Therefore, when the Rebel Alliance and Luke Skywalker destroyed the battle station, he was killed during a Battle of Yavin. Bit of a shame.
Have you lost your mind? This is military airspace. Civilian transports are not authorized to be in this sector. I'll have your star pilot license for this.
Who was on board that transport?
Oh, just some rookie pilots, apparently on their first maneuvers. I was just about to send a detachment to arrest them.
An unexpected cameo might be Jyn Erso, played by Felicity Jones. Given we know Saw Gerrera, played by Forrest Whitaker, will be appearing, he could have a young Jyn Erso in tow with him. However, we do know that Saw did abandon her when she was around the age of 16. Andor's trailers show that Luthen Rael, played by Stellan Skarsgård, will seek out Gerrera, perhaps trying to recruit him into the early Rebel Alliance. I mean, thanks to Rebels, we do know him and Mon Mothma eventually fell out because Saw is quite extreme. Anyway, it is possible that Saw has already abandoned Jyn at this time of Andor's first season. However, a small background cameo is still possible. But it does depend on how the character would feature in the upcoming season. She and Cassian Andor, who is obviously played by Diego Luna, can't meet. However, that does not stop other characters, such as Luthen Rael, meeting with Saw Gerrera and seeing her in the background. Of course, Erso would eventually sacrifice herself along with Cassian in the Battle of Scarif. Rogue One's death was vital in the securing the Death Star plans, therefore allowing the Rebel Alliance to destroy the battle station and save countless worlds, eventually. Sorry about that, Alderaan, we didn't get to you in time.
The last time I saw you, you gave me a knife and loaded blaster and told me to wait in a bunker till daylight.
I knew you were safe.
You left me behind.
Okay, so lastly, Agent Kallus fits into our 5 Andor cameos. He was also a member of the Imperial Security Bureau, a faction that would show up in Andor. Originally appearing in Star Wars Rebels, the animated series, fans have long awaited Kallus to appear in live action. Many thought the character would feature in Obi-Wan Kenobi, however that never happened, with the series being light on cameo roles. Agent Kallus would later turn against the Galactic Empire, however not before he could deal blows to Grand Admiral Thrawn's plans to crush the Ghost Crew's rebel cell. Kallus took up the codename of Fulcrum. He would deliver sensitive information to the Rebel Alliance before being captured by Thrawn and forced to watch as the Grand Admiral crushed the part of the Alliance. Kallus would escape and later serve in the Rebellion, being stationed at Yavin Base. He would survive the Galactic Civil War and visit Lirasan, the ancient homeworld of the Lasat people. It's possible Kallus could appear in the upcoming series. He would likely be a lower rank and perhaps not on the front line. While Season 1's appearance might be doubtful, it's probably likely he could arrive in the show's second season.
All troopers, focus your fire on the Jedi.
While we wait hopefully for our 5 Andor cameos, first impressions have arrived. Ahead of Andor's series premiere on Wednesday the 21st of September, critics can share their opinions on the first 4 episodes. However, how has the series fared so far? Well, it looks like it is under a great amount of praise. Many are highlighting how fresh the series appears to be, compared to other Disney Star Wars projects. One of my favourite first impressions so far is this tweet. Joanna Robinson, a writer for Ringer, tweeted that people's first impressions of Andor were like talking about it like it's clean your kitchen and you get laid. I'm sorry, this is the funniest tweet I've read about the series. She did later follow up with another tweet saying she could co-sign this. Honestly, I've got great hopes for the series going forward if this is what it's like. Other journalists and writers like David Chen praise Andor for getting him back into the Star Wars universe. There is sadly no denying that some modern Star Wars productions, such as The Last Jedi, have put some off of the story. However, it does look like Andor might be getting people back into Star Wars. Chen said the series introduces new memorable characters and intriguing story arcs. Andor has caught the attention of many with its use of practical sets, compared to the heavy use of CG in many other Star Wars productions right now. Currently, Andor looks to be a win regarding setting a darker edge found in Rogue One. Something the franchise needed in my opinion, and we'll go into this once we get to our episode review. Anyway, we're less than 3 days to go until Andor airs on Disney+. We're all looking forward to the upcoming series here on Star Wars Now. Stay tuned for our review, theory videos, and lore breakdowns. You know you don't want to miss them. Okay, Exalted Ones, that's of myself. Do you think any of our 5 cameos could appear in Andor? Let us know what you think in the video comment section below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest Star Wars news, lore, and more. You can also follow us on social media as well, but make sure to let us know what you think in the video comment section below, because like always, if you're talking about Star Wars, we want to hear about it. Alright everyone, that's it for myself. I've been Captain Jack here on Star Wars Now. I can't wait to talk more about Star Wars and of you this Wednesday. Stay tuned. In the meantime, may the Force be with you. Goodbye.